Please watch to the end to get the full message. Also, like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.
In the beginning, when God created the world, He prepared a place that was unlike anything humanity has ever known. The Bible calls it the Garden of Eden. This was not just a garden filled with plants and trees. It was a place of perfect provision, a place where everything humanity needed had already been prepared by God. The trees were full of fruit. The rivers flowed through the land. Animals lived peacefully together. There was beauty everywhere. There was abundance everywhere. When Adam opened his eyes each day, he did not wake up to struggle. He woke up to God's goodness. And when Eve walked through the garden, she walked in a place where nothing was missing. No fear, no lack, no stress, only peace. This was God's original design for humanity.
The Garden of Eden was more than a beautiful environment. It represented God's intention for human life. God did not create humanity to suffer endlessly. He created humanity to live in relationship with Him, to live under His guidance, to live within His purpose. God gave Adam responsibility. He gave him authority to care for the garden. He gave him companionship through Eve. Together, they formed the first family. And in that garden, everything they needed to succeed had already been provided. In many ways, the story of Eden reflects God's desire for families even today. God still desires homes filled with peace, homes filled with purpose, homes where His presence is welcome. But something happened in that perfect garden that would change everything. The Bible tells us that a serpent appeared in the garden. But this serpent was more than an animal. Behind its voice was the influence of Satan. The enemy did not enter the garden with violence. He did not break down the gates. He did not attack Adam and Eve physically. Instead, he used a far more subtle weapon: words, a question, a seed of doubt. He approached Eve and asked a simple question: Did God really say? And with that one sentence, the enemy began to challenge the trust that Adam and Eve had in God. Sometimes the greatest spiritual dangers do not begin with disasters. They begin with small doubts. The enemy did not force Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. Instead, he slowly changed how she looked at it. The fruit that once meant disobedience suddenly began to look appealing, desirable, attractive. The serpent suggested that eating the fruit would make them wiser, more knowledgeable, more like God, and suddenly the command of God began to feel restrictive. This is how deception works. It changes how people see truth. It makes wrong things look right, and it makes dangerous choices seem harmless. The same strategy still happens in the lives of many people today. Eventually, Eve reached out her hand, she took the fruit, and she ate it. In that moment, something shifted in the spiritual atmosphere of the garden. The peace that once filled Eden began to disappear. Soon, she gave the fruit to Adam, and he ate as well. What seemed like a small decision carried enormous consequences. Suddenly, their innocence was gone. Suddenly, they became aware of shame. Suddenly, fear entered their hearts. The same garden that once felt safe now felt different. And for the first time, humanity felt separated from God. The story of Eden is not only about the past, it is a lesson for the present. Every family today is like a garden. God gives blessings, relationships, opportunities, children, provision. But the enemy still tries to enter these gardens. He does not always come with destruction immediately. He often begins with whispers, temptations, distractions, doubts about God's truth. And if families are not spiritually aware, those small influences can slowly pull them away from God's purpose. Families must learn to guard what God has given them. Spiritual awareness is the first protection. Prayer keeps the home connected to God. The Word of God reveals truth and exposes deception. Discernment allows believers to recognize the enemy's voice. When families pray together, when they seek God together, they become spiritually strong. And when deception comes, they are able to recognize it before it grows into destruction. The Garden of Eden teaches one powerful truth. God creates places of blessing, but the enemy always tries to invade them. Your family is a garden. Your home is a garden. Your future is a garden. Guard it carefully. Protect it spiritually. Stay close to God, because the enemy is still trying to enter. But those who remain faithful to God will overcome every deception. If you want God to protect your family, type, "Lord, protect my family."